Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Robert with Sherburne Outdoors, and today we are talking quiet fuel pumps for diesel heaters. Now it is still diesel heater season. I have done a number of diesel heater reviews from various manufacturers. I just pumped out one last week where we kind of showed what a cheap version versus an economical versus an expensive. Today we're actually going to take our economical version that we did, the H-Calorie Toolbox 2, and we're going to see if we can quiet it down a little bit. If we take a listen here, here's what it sounds like with the stock fuel pump on low. Now I've taken this out camping. I don't notice it at all. It sits under my tailgate. But you know what? There is some ticking noise there. And can we quiet it down? I bought two quiet fuel pump off of Amazon. Both of them are from Wayska. One's $29.99 and one is $49.99. They're a little bit different in how they look, or actually they're quite a bit different in how they look. This one's a little lighter, this one's a little heavier. I'm curious if this is the same one that's in there now or if it's a little bit different, but what we're going to do is we're going to take this, turn it off, let it cool down so we can get in there. Now one of the beauties of the Toolbox 2 is we can very easily just open it up, get inside of it, and start doing work. So let's turn this off. Let's put in the $29.99 version and see if that changes our sound at all. We'll compare it against stock and see where we are, and then we'll move to putting in the $49.99 version. All right, it is 40 degrees outside. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I brought this into the garage so that we could change this out. This is pretty simple. If we look down in here, we have intake tube. We're gonna have to take that off, and back here is the fuel pump. And I think there's just this one screw right here we're gonna have to take out. So I'm going to take this apart, and hopefully it won't be too much. And let's put in the $29.99 version and start with that and see how it goes. Okay, upon further review, we just pulled this fuel pump out. I actually had to cut the lines. They were so tight around there. And it is the exact same one as this $29 one. Kind of side by side. I mean, they are identical. So we are not going to put in the $29 one just because it's a huge waste of time. We're going to go to the $50 one here. I do have it apart. It was a bit of a mess to get in here. It's tight. So I got clamps on both lines. About to put it back together. So far, so good. All right, we got this thing wedged down in here. You can see the green. I was still a little bit surprised the $29.99 one was the one that was in there. This is the $50 one. It's supposed to be really quiet. I've used it before on the Vavor units in the past. Take this thing outside, power it up, and do a comparison against the base of what the Toolbox 2 from H-Calorie came with and this new one. Wow, did that turn out differently than I thought it was going to. A lot differently. First of all, I got diesel everywhere. It was tighter in there than I thought it was going to be. It's just a small space. Once I got the lines off, it started flowing out. Maybe I should have emptied the tank out prior. But so a little bit shocked that the $29.99 Wayska fuel pump is the stock fuel pump that comes with a H-Calorie Toolbox 2. I thought they looked familiar, but they're exactly the same. So we put in the $50 one, and I will tell you, I'm a little bit shocked that there's still quite a bit of ticking. Actually, a lot more ticking than I thought, and it feels like it's faster. If we could do a quick comparison of before and after. You'll see, I think the before is actually quieter. I did do a sound check, and both of them are at 58 decibels, so none of that has changed. So in conclusion, I would use, if you have a very loud diesel here, like a Vavo or something else that you have in the past, which sounds like you're beating it with metal at that point in time, beating it to death with a hammer, buy the $29.99 version. There's no reason to buy the $50 version. This doesn't seem to be any quieter. Go with the $29.99. There'll be some links in the description below to where you can find it on Amazon. I don't often get super surprised with the results, or these weren't the results I was expecting, but this is 100% the case. I will say kudos to the guys at H-Calorie. They're using really good products for their fuel pumps. It was quiet when I got it, and I've taken it out camping, and I haven't had any issues at all when we get down to 20 degrees. But hey, you know, it was here, and so it was easy to get into, so I thought I would crack it open. But again, buy the $29.99 version if you're looking to upgrade a fuel pump. Don't waste the additional 20 bucks. So hey, if you got any value out of this, please click that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click that bell to be notified if we got new content out. Again, I am Robert with Sherburne Outdoors. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.